Hello, this is Craig from bizbox.co.uk. I'm joined by Wayne.
Hello.
This is a Horus Heresy game. It's 1,250 points. I'm playing my Emperor's Children Legion and Wayne's playing his Alpha Legion. We're going to be playing a city fight mission from Horus Heresy Book 4 Conquest. It's called the Death Throes. So we'll show you the armies, we'll show you the board, and then we'll explain how the mission works.
Okay guys, so here's my 1,250 points of Alpha Legion. We're led by Miller Steiner. I then have a Centurion with a Chaplain upgrade. He doesn't have any upgrades other than that. A Moritat with 2 plasma pistols, artificer armor and melter bombs. A 10-man tactical squad, and the sergeant, this guy here, has artificer armor and no other upgrades. Then the same again. 5-man support squad with melter guns, another 5-man support squad with plasma guns, and then a Contempt of Mortis dreadnought with 2 carries assault cannons. And that's 1,250 points bang on.
So this is my Emperor's Children, and they are led by Eidolon. We also have 5 Terminators with a heavy flamer. Then there's 2 tactical squads, 10 men with a sergeant with artificer armor. The power fist is just for show. And we have a Contemptor Dreadnought with assault cannon. We have a 6-man veteran tactical squad with a missile launcher and a sergeant. And then we have 3 jet bikes with melter bombs and a multi-melter. So that's 1,250 points of Emperor's Children. Okay, so this is the board. As I said earlier, it's a city fight mission. So I've deployed my tactical squad, one of my tactical squads in this building with the jet bikes and Eidolon hiding behind them, but Dreadnought behind these barricades, and the Terminators just out in the open, as ever, invulnerable safe. Veteran tactical squad are holding this building, and I have another tactical squad just over here. So around the other side of the board we have Wayne's army with Dreadnought just hiding behind here. Then he has a tactical squad with 2 of his HQ joining them, and we have a tactical squad up here. And then hiding in here I have a plasma squad. And then way off in the distance Wayne's going to outflank the other HQ and deep strike in the melter team. So, in this mission, the Death Throes, it's pretty much similar to a regular game of 40k with 1 or 2 added differences. So at the beginning of each shooting phase, each player, if it's their shooting phase, you can drop a 5-inch blast at strength 6 AP5 Rendon, but that does scatter 4d6 inches, so we can both do that at the beginning of each of our shooting phase. And also as an extra victory condition, so whoever holds a building at the end of the game will score a victory point for each building that they hold, and we'll play that like objectives, so they can be contested, etc. Okay, so I won the roll off to go first, so it's up to Wayne if he wants to seize the initiative.
Yes, I shall try. Nope.
Okay, so we'll go into Emperor's Children, turn 1. Okay, so at the end of my movement phase, I've literally just jumped forward for jet bikes with Eidolon, with Dreadnought, and the Terminators have gone forward. And the squad have just shifted forward a little bit. Okay, so at the beginning of each shooting phase we get to drop a blast. There's 4d6 scatter. So I'm going to drop it on top of this plasma squad. So, it's a hit. So that will get all 5 of them. That's strength 6. Rends, so also ignores cover on the Rendon. So,
Ooh.
That's 2 wounds and 3 ignore cover Rends.
Okay, so the armor saves. So at least this saves them both.
Yeah.
3 are dead.
But 3 are dead, wow.
Okay.
So I'm going to start by shooting the Dreadnought at that tactical squad over there. So that's 5 hits.
Alright, so it's 1 rend.
1 rend and 4 wounds.
So, because the sergeant's at the front, he's going to look at Sir the Rend, which he does. And then 4 2-up saves. Of course, he dies on the first one, and then 3 up. Okay.
So I'll fire at the same squad with 2 heavy bolters from the jetbikes.
Okay.
Hit on 3s.
Nice.
And wounding on 3s. So just for 3.
Okay, so 3 up. We're all good.
Okay, so next up, I'm going to fire the Terminators, also at the same squad.
Okay.
So we've got 4 shots from our combi bolters, which are twin linked, of course. And then wounding on 4s. 4 2.
Okay, so 3 up. We're good.
These both are rolling well. Okay, so I'll fire the missile launcher from the veteran tactical squad, just at that squad over there, which of course doesn't hit.
Okay. Okay, so let's see in the shooting phase. So these guys need a leadership test. On leadership 8, they're fine. Okay guys, so end of Alpha Legion movement phase. The plasma gunners moved up to try and get some kills before they die. This tactical squad's moved up as well. Dyna and his squad have moved up towards the Senate building there with the veterans in. The Contemptors come out to try and get some shots at them Terminators. So, on to the shooting phase. That'll get probably all but, if I put it there I can get all but 2.
Okay.
Okay, so the world falling apart thing, the explosion is going to go there, so we're going to scatter 46. And
that hits as well.
So it hits 8 of them.
Ouch.
So
That went on 2s and rends.
So there's 2 rends and 4 wounds.
So 4 regular wounds, kills another 2, so that's a total of 4.
Okay, so we're going to start off with the Contemptor Mortis Pan. He's going to fire both assault cannons at them Terminators.
Poor Terminators.
So 12 shots hitting on 2s. Just 3 misses, that's not bad. And then wounding on 2s with rending. So
ouch.
3 rends and
that's
5 wounds.
Okay. Okay, so they have a 4+ invuln. Which they fail 1, so 1 goes down. And then the 2-ups kills another 1, so 2 Terminators go down.
So this tactical squad's going to shoot the veteran squad. Now because Dynet's not shooting, they're going to hit on 2s as well. So all but 1. And then they wound on 4s with their bolt guns. So that is a nice 6 wounds.
Ouch. Okay, so the regular 3+. Ooh, so 3 of them cease to be.
Okay, so this tactical squad's going to shoot the Terminators as well. So they're just hitting on 3s. Nice. And then 4s to wound. So just 1 wound.
Okay, so I'll pick up the dice rolls on a 1. Phew.
Okay. So the 2 plasmas are going to try and shoot the jet bikes. So they both hit. And then 2s to wound with 1 wound.
So 1 jet bike is destroyed. Okay, so at the end of the shooting phase, I need to do my leadership checks. Now the squad has a Vexilla, so they do get to re-roll, thankfully. Oh, that's worse. Okay, so they're going to fall back, but they're only falling back 4. And of course they can. They will be able to regroup later, so I'll move them back in a minute. Terminators will also need 1, and they're fine. And then the squad over here. Fine, just. Okay. And lastly, we also have this squad, which I just forgot about, who I will have to check. Okay, so they fall back 9 inches, which will take them right to the edge. Okay, so at the start of turn 2, I have to regroup, which these guys do, because they're leadership 9. And then the squad over here, yeah, they also regroup. Okay, so at the end of my movement phase, and the 2 squads who are regrouped have just moved forward 3 inches. And then the Terminators, Jet Bikes, Dreadnought are all advancing forward. And then this squad are just going to stay up here and do some shooting. So we'll go straight into the large blast marker. Okay, so I'm going to drop the scatter right here. This time it doesn't hit, and it goes that way 11 inches, which is probably not going to get anything. So that sort of lands just here and just misses both squads.
Okay.
So the Terminators will just shoot them tactical marines over there. We've got a couple of shots with our combi weapons, which both hit. And 1 wound.
Okay. 3 up. It's good.
So Jet Bikes will first fire their heavy bolter into this squad, which hits. And wounds on 3, so just a 1 wound.
Okay, so 3 up. It's good.
And then the multi-melter doesn't hit, of course. They never do.
Okay.
So Eidolon will fire his pistol. It's master crafted, so it hits. And it wounds on 2s. Of course, it's a 1.
Okay.
Okay, so the front 2 marines here can reach the plasma squad, so I'll fire them first, and they both hit. And they both wound.
Okay, so 3 up.
The poor plasmas.
Yeah.
So the Contemptor's going to shoot that squad over there.
Yep.
So it's 6 shots hitting on 2s. And they all hit.
Nice.
And then they wound on 2s with the Rendons. So no Rendons, but 5 wounds.
wounds. So we have a normal guy in front, and then the sergeant. So the normal guy is good.
Yep.
It's good. It's good. It's good. And he's good. Okay.
Okay, so these Terminators are 12 inches away from that tactical squad, and Eidolon gives them a +1 to their charge. So I'm thinking they might just get killed next time anyway, so I'm going to attempt a very long charge, and I do need 11 inches. So Wayne can overwatch first.
Yep. 3 hits, not bad. And 4's to wound, so 1 wound.
Of course it's a 1, so just the way this game's going, isn't it? We may be out for the charge range now. Yeah.
Yeah. Well done, lads.
But they're probably going to get killed next turn, so had to be attempted.
It's got to be tried. Okay.
Okay, so the Jet Bikes are going to attempt a charge with Eidolon, also at this squad, so again, Overwatch, and I'll try not to roll any ones. Okay,
so Overwatch.
It's a lot of 6s.
Nice, 4 6s.
These dice roll well when they want to.
But I do need 5s to wound you. 1 wound.
Okay, so here comes the 1. That was a 2, so luckily they do survive. And then we roll for our charge distance. We get +1 to it, so that's 8, so we are definitely in. Okay, so I get 2 hammer rifle attacks first from the Jet Bikes, which are doing nothing. These dice are rolling some good ones for me. Okay, so Eidolon will attack first. If he charges, he can use his Thunderhammer at initiative, which is quite nasty, so hopefully I won't roll any more 1s and we'll do some damage. Okay, so he has 5 attacks from his mastercrafted Thunderhammer, hitting on 3s, and he can re-roll 1 of them. Of course it's a 1 again. And then just 2s, so it takes 3 Marines.
Okay. Okay, so 4 attacks on the Jet Bikes, hitting on 4s. So 3 hits. 5s to wound. 1 wound.
Please don't be a 1. Of course you are. Wow. Anyone who frequently watches these videos will know how well I am when it comes to rolling ones. And if you don't frequently watch, then you're getting a good lesson today. Okay.
And then the one on Eidolon hits, and he needs 4s.
I believe so. Yep, he's still only toughness 4.
Yep, so 4s. So 1 wound.
Please don't be a 1. No, that's fine. Okay, and then I still have 4 attacks from the jet bikes because they're all the same initiative. So it's just 4s and 4s. Here comes another one. No, 4s again. No. Oh, of course. Okay. However, we did still win the combat.
Yep. So I lost by 2. So I'm down to leadership 6. And they fail.
You need to roll 1s.
So it's the initiative thingy, because you can sweep and advance me. So I got, that's a 10.
Oh,
and with Eidolon
okay.
you out.
Yep.
Them. So they're dead.
Of course, that does leave me out in the open. So I don't think Wayne's too disappointed about that, because we have a lot of firepower now coming our way. However, we can consolidate. So a 6 would be lovely again. Of course, it's a 2.
Okay, so for the metal squad, they're coming in, and the Moritat outflanking, he comes in. Cool. So he's coming on this side. Mishappened.
Okay, so metal squad.
Get them there, which is going to miss out because they're within an inch. And 2, that's something.
So no surprise, I'm sticking them up this corner. However, they could nab a building at least for a victory point at the end of the game. But at least they're far away from all my miniatures to do any considerable damage. However, with the Emperor's Children still looking very thin, this could be quite a brutal shooting phase for us. So, you can start with the pie plate.
Can't finish moving.
Oh, you haven't finished movement. Okay. So you don't even finish this movement. Look. Okay, so we'll be back after the end of the movement phase. Okay, so we are back at the end of Wayne's movement. This guy came in and he's outflanked over here behind these guys in the ruins. So this squad and the Dreadnought have moved forward towards Eidolon. I think they're tasting blood. And then of course we have the guys hidden at the back there. So now it's time for the pie plate.
So that's going to come on this little squad over here.
Okay.
Again.
Yeah, the one I've bunched up nicely for you.
Yep. So you can go on that guy. Ooh, that's just going to miss.
Okay, that's scattering way over there.
Yeah, it's going to go there.
So for both of us that did really well on the first turn, but for our second turn that's scattered for us both. So we'll now go into the regular shooting.
So these guys are going to run. 6.
That should take them into the building.
Yeah, so they're spread out in there in case of pie plates. Like that. So the Dreadnought's going to shoot the jet bike and Eidolon. So hitting on 2s.
Well, I'm thankful for a couple of ones. But any 6s here are just going to kill the jet bike. And then they'll be moving on to Eidolon.
2s to wound. So just
Oh, just a 1. But that's a lot of saves for Eidolon to make. Okay, yeah, so before I cut the camera off, this majority toughness will be 5, so there'll be slightly less wounds.
so the jet bike's dead.
So the jet bike is dead.
6 wounds on Eidolon.
6 wounds on Eidolon. So,
Phew.
okay.
Oregon. So these guys are going to fire their pistols at Eidolon. They're hit on 2s because they're Dynat. And then wounding on 4s now. So 3 saves.
Okay, so the way I've been rolling 1s, you never know.
Nope.
But he is fine. Phew.
So the Moritat is going to do his special ability where he can keep shooting until he misses or gets hot at these guys. So the first plasma pistol. So that gets hot on a 2, but it still hits on a 2, but stops his chain with that gun. So then the second pistol gets...
Oh, you're turning into me.
Yeah. So 2 gets hot rolls with Artificer armor.
So
it's
it's
good.
fine. And 1 did go through.
And the one that went through does wound.
Okay. And we'll get our save from the ruins.
Yep.
Which is fine.
Well done. Okay, so these guys are going to charge Eidolon.
Okay, so I'll overwatch with my pistol, which doesn't hit.
Mastercrafted.
But it is mastercrafted. What pain can you? No, it's worse. But let's get that one out of the way.
So I need 8.
Come on, anything lower. Oh, dead on.
Yes!
Okay, so Eidolon's now facing the wrath of this large squad. Yep.
Right, so this combat, the console here will go first. So he's got 5 attacks on the charge. Hitting on 4s. He gives the unit Zealot, so they all get to reroll.
Nice.
And then he wounds on 2s because he's got Chrysalis. So 2 wounds.
Okay, and we just regular save. So yep.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
So
Load of dice.
all the normal guys on 4s with Zealot.
Pretty good. Oh, that's going to be even better. Yeah, that's pretty much a Death Star unit there.
Not bad. I should have bought these guys blades. 4s to win. That weren't bad at all.
So I need my saves to also not be bad at all.
9, I think.
9. Okay, so 9 2-ups with Eidolon, and there's a couple of ones in there. So he's lost 2 wounds.
He's got 1 wound
He's got
left.
1 left. And still got a Thunderhammer to face.
Yep.
However, he will get his own attacks at least.
Yep, so we both go.
Okay, so Eidolon will roll his attacks first, so he's 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s.
Nice.
So they do hit. And then 2s to kill a few Marines at least. So he does take some Marines down with him. However, he now faces a Thunderhammer to the face. Now, he forgot to bring his helmet today, so
So 5.
5 attacks to Zealot.
Thankfully, Zealot. Now I'm weapon skill 6.
Yep, so am I believe.
Yep, so it's only 4s. About 2s, so 2 wounds.
So I have a 4+ Iron Halo, but I failed it, so he does go down. So he didn't go down without a fight at least.
And then we'll consolidate 1.
And no one can consolidate fire over there, it seems.
And here we are at the end of turn 2. So we've got the Alpha Legion guys hiding out in this building. The Kerry's coming up here. He sees his rival over there. Might be Wayne's target, we'll see. If Craig can hold out. The lone Terminators. And of course we have the champion Dynat with his unit. On the far side we have that poor tactical squad with the Morotat behind. The veterans that have regrouped, and the other tactical squad hiding in the ruins. So, I don't know about you guys, but we'll see who might be winning soon. It could go either way still.
Okay, so at the end of my movement phase, I've just moved to Terminators and Contemptor forward to try and at least weaken this squad. It's going to be hard to kill them, but I'm going to take down as many as I can. Over here, I've just moved one of the guys forward just towards the building. I want to keep the missile launcher stationary so I can fire it. And then this squad is standing still as well. So we'll start with the pie plate. Okay, so the pie plate's going to drop on this squad here, and it does scatter, and I think that's going to scatter off the board.
Off the board.
Okay, so we'll just go straight into the shooting phase.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll start with Contemptor Dreadnought. He'll fire his assault cannon into these tactical marines over here. So 6 shots. So it's on 2s. And wounded on 2s.
Ooh.
With 3 rends.
Okay, so them 3 dead.
And then 2 regular saves.
Yep, so I'm going to take them on Dynat. And he's good.
And he'll fire his combi bolter as well. And force to wound, so he'll just get 2 wounds.
Yep, so I'll take them on Dynat. And he's good.
So I have a combi bolter from all the Terminators, which hits and does 1 wound.
Okay, and of course on Dynat, he takes a wound.
Takes a wound.
So he's down to 3.
Okay, so I'm going to fire a missile launcher from this veteran tactical squad, who have so far done nothing. It's going to be a Contemptor, of course. So let's see if we can hit. We can.
Nice.
We have tank hunters. Is he side 12? Or...
So he's side 12.
We have tank hunters.
That's a pen.
That's a pen.
So he's got his 5 up invuln, which fails.
Okay, so on the table we get just a 2.
So he is firing snapshots next turn.
Okay, so this tactical squad here are going to Fury of the Legion against this guy here. So what essentially that means they can fire their bolt guns twice this turn. However, they may not fire them next turn. So we've got 8 of them here who can see them. So that's 32 shots, and I'm going to do 16 at a time. So we'll start with the first 16. I'm still hitting on 3s as normal. So not great. And then we'll do the wounds for these, and then we'll do wounds for the next one. So just wounding on 4s.
Nice.
So there's a few. So I'll let you roll your armor save first.
So he's got 2 up save, and he's dead.
Oh wow, okay, these ones have just been horrendous for both of us today.
Goodbye, Moritat. Okay.
Okay, so I might as well attempt to charge with a Contemptor. So we need 10 inches,
Okay.
but we don't get it. And then we'll do the same with the Terminators as well,
Okay.
who probably also need 10. Yep. So I'll let you do your Overwatch first. It went so well last time they attempted to charge, but I'm quite surprised they're still alive at the moment.
So, bolt guns and bolt pistols. 2 hits. 4s to wound. 2 wounds.
2 wounds, so these ones have been horrible for us both.
Oh!
So, I'll see.
I'd say they're about the same distance, so whichever
Okay.
one you want.
I will take him out then.
Okay.
I don't think we'll make a charge.
And still, same charge distance.
So, fall short again.
Close. Okay. So that's end of Emperor's Children turn 3, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, so on to my movement phase. Okay guys, so my movement phase is over. Dinah has detached and is heading for that Dreadnought. And then this Dreadnought is moving up towards them veterans to get some payback. And the tactical squad here have stayed still. They're going to Fury of the Legion. And then this support squad has stood still just to hold the objective. So, on to the shooting with the blast template.
Yes. Okay.
We're going to go here. And it's going to go 11 inches this way.
Okay, so it teased us on the first turn, I think, of what it was capable of, but since then it hasn't done anything for either of us. Okay.
So the contender here is going to snap fire at them veterans over there. So 3 hits, that's not bad. Wound on 2s, so 3 wounds.
Okay, let's get their regular saves from that. So 2 of them die. Okay, so we'll just leave the poor little missile launcher guy.
So these guys are going to Fury the Legion at the Terminator there. And Dynat, because he's within 6, isn't going to shoot and give them +1 ballistic skill.
That's a lot of hits. 5 ones though.
That wasn't too bad. You do need 4s to wound though. That's a lot of wounds.
There's a lot of wounds.
Well,
So, and you have to
yes,
fail one. So, the way the ones have been going lately, oh, there's 3 in the stat one alone. So, the Terminator fights with us.
Okay. So, Dynat is going to charge that Contemptor.
Okay, so we get Overwatch. We do hit with 1.
Ooh.
Which does rend.
4 of him fun. He's good.
And then I've got the combi, which doesn't. But was twin linked, isn't it? But still nothing.
Okay. So I need a 4-inch charge, and he's in.
Only just, but he's there. Okay, so Contempt will go first. I have 2 attacks. Hitting on 4s, so 1 hit. And winning on 2s.
4 up, Invan. Nope. So he is dead.
Squished by the Dreadnought, who can consolidate 2, so it'll just edge forward. Oh, phew. Okay, and I believe that is the end of...
Yeah, just the leadership chest.
And just my leadership chest, yes. Which is passed. So you can regroup.
So that's the end of turn 3.
Okay, so at the end of my movement phase, I've moved the Dreadnought forward 6 inches towards these guys. And that's it, everyone's staying put. These are holding this building, and these are going to continue to hold this building. So the pie plate, so at the beginning of my shooting phase, will jump on these guys over here. But that's just going to scatter way off the board. So I'll go straight into a shooting phase. I'm going to snap fire this missile launcher at the Contemptor. And oh, I got 5, so it's close. Okay, so 6 shots from the Dreadnought at this squad. Hitting on 2s. And wounding on 2s with 2 rends, but only 1 single, 1 regular save.
So 1, 2, and then a 3 up.
So that just leaves them. Okay, and now we'll go straight into the assault phase. So I need a 5-inch charge, and he gets 7. He jumps in.
Okay.
Okay, so 3 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Yep.
And killing on 2s. So that takes them down.
And the chaplain can't hurt you, but he's going to stay there.
Yeah, well, he's fearless. So
Yeah. Okay, so the Contender moved up, and he is going to shoot that. Oh wait, I get a pie plate. What am I doing?
yeah, you have your pie plate first.
Forgot about that. So we will drop that.
So he may not even need to shoot them. Oh, okay, you're going over here.
Yeah, because that should hit all the levels.
Yep,
So we'll go there, which should hit nearly everyone.
I believe so.
Yep, that's going to hit everyone.
That does. Okay.
10. So 2s to wound. So 1 rend, and then
There's a fair few ones, but it's a lot of wins.
6 normal saves.
Okay. And it ignores cover on the rends, so 1 guy will die, and 6 regular saves. Another 1 on the floor, I'll reroll that, so another 1 dies, so just another 1, so we lose 2.
Okay, so he's going to shoot that squad.
So 12 shots.
Yep. On 2s. That wasn't bad.
Not bad average.
And then 2s to wound. So
1.
7 saves, 1 of which is rending.
Okay, so this squad are going to go to ground as well, just to get the last 1 on the thingy.
Last.
And then I could just roll them all together in fairness. But 2 die from regular shooting. So leadership then is now down to 8 as the sergeants died, and they just pass. Okay, so all that's left in this turn is just this assault over here. So Dreadnought hits twice and wounds once,
And kills him.
which is enough to kill him. And then we'll consolidate 6 inches.
Nice.
Okay, so we're going to call it at that, and that's at the end of turn 4. Essentially, we'll just assume that this Dreadnought will probably shoot and assault this one and wipe him out, which will only leave that squad over there. So it's been a very close game throughout, but the Emperor's children have came out victorious. They are holding these 3 buildings, as well as scoring several victory points. We'll total them up very soon, but first I'm just Handshake, it's a good game.
That was good.
We certainly want to do more Horus Heresy bat reps. Definitely, so you'll be certainly seeing a lot more of them. In the future, we will continue to expand our forces. Okay, so we've tallied up the final score. So that's 10 victory points for the Emperor's Children. That's 6 victory points for killing units, and 3 for the buildings, and plus that.
1 for the Alpha Legion Marshal Hubris.
Yep, so you get +1 if they wipe out more units than the other side. Wayne's got 4 for killing 3 units, which is jet bikes, the Terminators, and Eidolon, and then he's still holding that and building up back there. So I hope you've enjoyed this bat rep. As always, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.